Nothing Ear A wireless earbuds were very surprising to me. They are good, but they're not perfect, and they have some shortcomings that I'm going to talk about later in the video. They're currently on sale on Amazon for $59. The earbuds have a translucent design that immediately makes them different from other earbuds in the market. And you can tell that that's what Nothing is going for. Nothing is the name of the company that makes these earbuds. The name of the earbuds also lets you know that they're trying to go for something different and quote unquote cool by calling them the Nothing Ear parentheses A. Now these are the cheaper earbuds within the lineup of Nothing earbuds, but I wouldn't let that deter you from what they can provide. Let's talk about the hardware first. The plastic case is translucent. The lid has a sticker with the very small Nothing branding on it. The case takes more space in my pocket than I would like it to, but it's thin, so I will take the thin profile over a bulky profile. Now don't get me wrong, it's not like I can put anything else in my pocket when the case is in my pocket. It just takes more space than I'm used to. The case has a USB-C charging port. It holds up to 4 charges with an asterisk because it holds 3 charges for sure, no problems. You might be able to squeeze a 4th charge out of it depending on how you use them. And by them, I mean the earbuds. The earbuds themselves feel sturdy. I also like the design of the earbuds. The way they fit in your ears feels secure. And I will say that the bean shape, which is the part that goes into your ears, is a great design, especially because they have attached stems to the bean shape design, which makes it very easy to put in and take out. I didn't have any discomfort while wearing them or pain. They, again, sat very well in my ears and I never felt like they were going to fall out, even when I was sweating, which I've had issues like that with other earbuds. Another thing that Nothing is trying to make different is how you differentiate between left and right. Instead of having the regular L or R, you have 2 dots, one red, one white. The other big difference here is that they're not touch or swipe sensitive. They actually operate by pinching. You pinch the stem of the earbuds in order to use the controls of the earbuds. And the pinch controls, of course, are for play, pause, answer a call, decline a call, or end the call, to control the active noise cancelling feature as well. What I really like about these earbuds is that I can finally control the volume with the earbuds. This is the first third-party earbuds that I've had. I have an Android phone where I can control the volume using the earbuds, and so I don't have to pull out my phone to do that. They support LDAC high-res audio if your device supports it. They are rated IP54 for water resistance, so pretty much splashes. Don't go swimming with this. And the case is rated IPX2. They have in-ear audio detection, meaning that if you pull out the earbuds, they're going to stop whatever it is that you're listening to. Once you put them back in, they'll resume playing. Also, the amount of time that it takes to respond from when you are doing the pinch controls is a lot faster, again, than any other third-party earbud that I've ever used. Usually there is a small period of time, usually 2 to 3 seconds between you pressing or swiping on an earbud, and I didn't have that issue with this. The response on the pinch controls was pretty quick. Now let's talk about sound. Sound is great. Sound is crisp, clear, and there is good separation of instruments. I've explained before that some earbuds feel like they have all the instruments bunched up in one place and there's not enough room for music to breathe and to, give you that sound space that you're looking for. These do a great job at that. They do a great job at giving you separation between the instruments, giving you the space that you need, letting you hear everything in a track. The bass isn't heavy, but you can actually choose how heavy you want it. There is a way to do that on the Nothing X app. I really enjoy listening to music with this. I don't have any complaints about the sound. They do a great job with phone calls as well. If you're in a loud place, it'll do a really good job at focusing your voice for the phone call and eliminating some of that background noise. Now, there is some background noise leakage from time to time, but it's nothing where people wouldn't be able to hear you. The active noise cancelling is really good. It did a really good job at eliminating street noise, voices of people talking around me. When I was in the office. It was really good. I tested it a few times. Sometimes my coworkers will be talking around me. I will activate that noise canceling and I could barely hear their voices to the point that I could focus on whatever it was that I was listening to and not people talking around me. I was really happy with the transparency mode. I've had some earbuds before where you do that transparency mode and you still feel that you can really hear your surroundings. This allowed me to hear my surroundings and also listen to what I was listening to, whether it was music, podcast, or the World Cup. Go! Let's talk about the app. The app is called Nothing X. I don't really know what it is with these CEOs and the letter X. They're very excited about the letter X and they think for some reason that it makes things cooler. And that's just not the case. Here you can control a set of limited settings. Now, don't get me wrong. I appreciate limited settings. I don't like a lot of bloat on an app for earbuds. There are some earbud companies that decide to give you all these complicated settings. This makes it pretty simple. Here you can keep track of the battery level on your earbuds and the case. You have 3 active noise cancelling settings. You can control here the level of your bass. As I show you here, you can make it all the way high or all the way low. You have a pretty basic equalizer. I was expecting more from the equalizer here. It does a pretty good job at letting you customize the sound that you want from these earbuds. Not that it needs it really per se, because again, the sound is really good, but if you want to tailor it to your liking, you can do some of that here. Again, it's not that as advanced as I would have liked it. It's not as advanced as I've seen in other earbuds, but it does the job. Here you can also customize the pinch control of your earbuds. I would recommend you to customize it to the way you want it and to familiarize with how they work. There is a learning curve. The reason is because, again, they're not swipe or touch. And if you come from earbuds where you swipe and touch, it's going to take you a little bit to get used to the pinching. It took me about a week to get my pinches right and to make them work the way I wanted to. I did have a problem with that though, because you hold the earbuds from the stem when you take them out. There were a few times where I was on a phone call and I was taking them out or accommodating them, and I hung up the call without wanting to because I pressed on the pinch area. The pinch area is not large, but it's situated exactly where you will grab them to take them out. So I've trained myself to grab them from the top, the area that is like the pinch shape area, and pull them out that way. Low lag mode is pretty self-explanatory. It allows you to lower the amount of lag between sound and usually video. If you're watching video with Bluetooth earbuds, sometimes the sound is not synced. You might get the video ahead of the sound, and so this diminishes the lag between that. Dual connect means that you can connect 2 devices at once. I have my laptop and my phone connected, and I can switch between them very easily. In the settings, you can activate AAC or LDAC depending on what your device supports. You can also turn off that in-ear detection. If you don't having that feature where you pull out your earbuds and music stops or whatever it is you're listening to stops, you can deactivate it here. You can also test the seal of the earbuds. This will tell you if you need to switch between ear tips, smaller tips or bigger tips. If you misplace your earbuds, here's where you will emit the sound in order to find them. The sound that comes out of the earbuds sounds like a grasshopper sound, which isn't very loud. Again, here's a place where nothing is trying to be different. While I appreciate being different, I would much rather have a loud, high-pitched noise that can cut through sound and maybe a pile of clothes or between couch cushions. And in the About section, you can go ahead and check if your firmware is up to date. And if it isn't, it'll prompt you to update it. Now let's talk about the shortcomings, because there are a few. The case feels delicate. The lid is held by a small plastic hinge, and because it is long, it feels like with some pressure it can snap. It also feels like you can move the lid side to side, and my fear is that with time in a pocket, that might actually come loose and eventually snap. If you have these earbuds at all, or if you had them for a while, let me know if you had any issues with the lid on the case. Now, as you can tell, I haven't really talked about battery life, and the reason is because the battery life for some reason was low and inconsistent. I was able to get a maximum of 4 hours from the earbuds when they were fully charged before they went from 100% 100% to 0%. And in the least amount, I got 3 hours and 40 minutes. It's not a huge difference between 4 hours, 3 hours and 40 minutes, but I did have that difference a couple of times, and I don't know why. Every time I charged them, I recharged them to 100% before I started using the earbuds. As you can tell there, 4 hours is not a full 8-hour shift. If you see my videos before, I use these earbuds, or my earbuds in general, mostly when I'm at work. And I like to use them all day long. From the moment I walk into work to the moment I leave work. I usually take a break on my lunch break sometimes, or if I have a meeting or something like that. But for the most part, I like to use my earbuds all day long. The fact that this only lasts 4 hours is kind of an issue for me, because that means that I need to have an extra pair of earbuds with me, so when they go down, I can replace them. Thankfully, it only takes an hour for them to recharge in the case. So if you are like me and you use earbuds all day long when you're at work, you have to take an hour break in order to get them to recharge and then use them for an extra 4 hours. But that also poses another issue, because again, they run for a maximum of 4 hours. If we're doing the math, you have 4 and 4 makes 8, meaning that most likely these earbuds will be out of battery by the time you leave work. If you commute using the bus or train, then that means that you won't have any battery left by the time you leave work. These are, to me, a no-buy, unless, again, you are willing to carry an extra pair of earbuds to use when this goes down. If you're a person who uses the earbuds sparingly, like when you go work out, when you're taking a walk in the street or whatever it is, I think you'll be fine with it. 4 hours is plenty of time for someone who uses earbuds casually throughout the day, and you're going to love them once you have them. My other issue might be a little nitpicky, and that's because I don't like the way they sit in the case. I come from earbuds that sit inside the case, so you grab the earbud and you put it inside the case for them to charge. I've never had earbuds that you actually lay flat on the case, if that makes sense. And it took me a little bit to get used to, but once I got over it, I was okay. Now let's see if they stay in your ear. 3, 2, 1. As you can see, they didn't move. They're not going anywhere. This fit really, really good. Now, would I recommend these earbuds? For $59, yes. If you're a person who uses earbuds sporadically and you don't use them all day long like I do, 100%. Yes, go out and buy these earbuds. You are going to be happy. There's a lot that nothing has packed into these earbuds for $59, and you won't be disappointed. If you're a person who, like me, uses earbuds all day long, again, I wouldn't recommend this for you, because you're going to need an extra pair of earbuds in order to replace them when they go down. I personally will continue using them because I really like them, but I also carry an extra pair of earbuds in my backpack. Do you have the Nothing Ear A earbuds? Is there anything that I didn't cover in this review that you would like me to cover? Do you have any questions or comments? Let me know in the comment section. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.